Dear all, I would like to welcome you all in the fifth part of important Viva question on digital and analog system design. Moving on to the discussion. So these are the probable questions. Surely you may expect one or other questions in the examination, and don't waste the Viva marks. It's most important. How race around problems is eliminated. We already discussed about the race around problem. So the method of mitigating the race around problem is use MS JK flip flop. So you might have heard about the master and slave, right? Master slave flip flop. What is the meaning of master slave flip flop? The master slave JK flip flop is built using two flip flop section, namely master section. Other one is called the slave section in series. Okay, you might have heard about the master and slave. Okay, whenever you're dealing with like a microcontroller, you might have heard one part it will make master, other part it will become slave. Correct? Here, the clock input of the slave section in complement to the clock input of the master section. If I talk about the clock input, both will be like a complementary, correct? Yes. What do you mean by T flip-flop? T, what is the meaning of T? It's a toggle flip-flop. Therefore, it is every clock pulse output changes. That is called a T flip-flop. Okay, better you study the structure of T flip-flop. Similar kind of T flip-flop, there is another flip-flop called a D flip-flop. It is also called a delay or data flip-flop, therefore applied until input comes to the output after the clock delay time. Okay, D stands for delay. Remember that. What are the applications of T flip-flop? It is mainly used for counter, developing the counter, ring counter, Johnson counter, etc. Then application of D flip-flop. It is mainly used for shift register. Okay, like you might have heard about the shifting of data. Okay, a shift register counter such as ring counters or twisted ring counter or Johnson counter, like that you can mention. Explain the different type of triggering. So here you observe the diagram very carefully. It is better to explain if you get a question like this. First of all, you have to say that there are three types of triggering: level triggering, plus and positive edge triggering. It is also known as leading edge triggering. A third one is called negative edge triggering or lag edge triggering. Here, if I talk about the level triggering, see, look at this. This is level triggering. You can see the flip flop and complementary outputs. Two output will be there, one Q and a negation Q. Similarly, this is regarding positive edge triggering. This is regarding negative edge triggering. You check the like direction symbol, everything. Okay, so try to whenever you're going for Viva, I request you to like use one pen. You have to bring one, carry out one pen, and you can directly present. Okay, it is better to present in pen paper. That's better. Convincing others also very important. Remember that. Now, there is one most important question. You may expect the question in the theory part also. Compare sequential circuit with the combinational circuit. See, it is better to present in the form of a table. See, if I talk about the sequential circuit, it must have memory. But the combinational circuit, memory may not be required. It should have at least one feedback path for the sequential circuit. No feedback path is required for the combination circuit. Look at the third one. It shows the property of sequence. Okay. If I talk about the combination circuit, no order or sequence. Examples of sequential circuit, flip-flop, shift register, etc. belong to sequential circuit. Where combination circuit, there is no sequence I told you, then subtractor, adder, code converter, then multiplexer, mux circuit, etc. all are belong to combinational circuit. Please make a note of this. So whatever we are considering flip-flop, latch, the shift register, all are comes under sequential circuit, where half adder, full adder, then BCD to XS code converter, and vice versa, gray code to XS3. So all are belong to combinational circuit. Let me know what is counter. Counter are nothing but array of T flip-flop and count incoming clock pulses sequence. That is called a counter. What are the types of counter? Counters are divided into two types. Okay, what are they? Synchronous counter, asynchronous counter. Here, flip-flops are simultaneously clocked. Synchronous counter. There is a common clock. But if I talk about the asynchronous counter, the clock will be different for each flip-flop. That is the difference between synchronous counter and asynchronous counter. I strongly suggest this question for your exam point of view, because most of the teachers will be asking these kind of questions, like compare sequential circuit and combination circuit, compare synchronous counter with the asynchronous counter. Like that, these are the most popular questions. Please don't ignore. What is counter? Which counter is fast? Usually, synchronous counters are much faster than asynchronous counter. Okay. Similarly, what are the applications of counter? Tell me the applications of counter. there are different type of event counting, frequency divider, time period measurement. These are the major applications of counter. So this video is very important for your analog and digital system. Especially these questions are coming from included from the digital system. Is most relevant. I hope you will follow properly and you will get a good score in the examination. A few more questions also remaining that we will be discussing in 2 more sessions in the forthcoming session. So kindly stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video. If you are watching our channel first time, kindly subscribe. And if the video is useful to the concerned teachers and students, please do share with them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy learning.